All right, guys, welcome to, I guess, another commentary match video. It's going to be myself, Kit, and Nico. Nico, you want to say hi, I guess?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so we're going to commentate over one of our match videos we had at this tournament. It was Symphogear versus Aobuta. So it was a
Yeah.
pretty interesting match. I guess we just go over it. It's not going to be like the normal match videos, I guess. We're going to have it sped up a little bit, and if need be, we'll pause to talk about whatever we need to talk about. Ready to go, though?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Let's get into it.
Kit wins the die roll because he's a better player than me.
Very, very powerful of me. I mean, going into this matchup, was there anything in particular you're looking for? Because, I mean, this is all the new Symphogear stuff, so we're both kind of inexperienced for the most part, right?
Yeah, I just knew for the most part I'm probably just going to be needing to keep the 3-1 event that they added in the new set in hand. Like if I draw it to pretty much not ever let go.
Oh yeah, because you're afraid of
I
the
don't have
wall, the
a solid
bodyguard.
answer for bodyguard, yeah, so I
Yeah.
kind of need it as an out.
Let's see. Oh, I'm so good
Hitting on
hitting.
first deck brainstorms.
Easy. Oh man. Let's see. Oh wait. Dang. I just realized what speed does this video increase on whenever I increase the speed?
It's going pretty fast.
Is this two times speed? Because when I edit this together, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right. So
So you tri-filled me
yeah.
here. Runner and
Look.
coin flip is a really powerful combination.
Yeah, and this is America, so we have to try field turn two.
Yeah. I run in front of your coin flip, so at least one of my cards survives. Look at this guy side attacking.
Yeah.
So you kept me at 0 there. I guess just because you didn't want me to set up, but I had other playables in hand, so I think I
Yes.
was fine for the moment.
Yeah, for this scenario, I'm just like, well, your field is usually all like 106Ks. And then if he has a backup, which I think I saw you grab a backup earlier, or I'm not even sure do you have it in hand right now, but it just becomes really hard for me to get any pluses off my level one combo. So I figured if I just leave you at 0 here, it'll give me more opportunity to plus off of the standby combo instead, which
Yeah.
I thought was a little bit more important for me, so I could sculpt my hand better. I wasn't too worried about losing out on like one stock and like a potential like 2 damage or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we can talk about my quick misplay here real quick. So I have the Tsubasa in hand the previous turn, and I really should have played it down on the field to ensure my central lane survives, and I didn't because I'm a bad player. And now I have to play it in the front row, and it feels kind of bad.
Yeah.
Either way, I think you lose both of your cards here just because of the power pump and stuff.
Yeah. So I actually moved the runner there in hopes that you would misplay and pump the Subasa and it would be too high power and live, so I could potentially get two pluses next turn. But of
Wow.
course, very smart players here, knowing not to power pump and to clear their own board. Yeah, so yeah, you just left me in this position where like I have to open up triple 1-0 combo to even guarantee two pluses. Yeah, so I'm kind of forced
I
into.
think you actually, yeah, you end up leveling the 1-0 combo here, so I'm like, all right, well, at the very least, he's probably not going to get multiple reverses off here.
Yeah, yeah, you can even see in my hand I only have one of the combo right now.
Yeah. So you just kind of go for it here, and then you're just going to field just some characters, I guess, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep, pretty much. Do I drop coin flip here, or what do I drop here?
I believe you do. If not in the front row, I think you drop it in the back row. Oh, no, you don't drop it in the back row because you're playing standby this turn, so you're getting
Yeah,
it too. Yeah.
I think that, yeah, coin flip. I
Yeah,
think I remember this turn being really, or not really weird, but I thought I was gonna hit another standby to play over my middle lane, but I'm not sure if that even worked out because I think I still have like 3 or 4 in the deck, and I think there's like two standbys in the deck still. I think, unless I
I
miscounted
see.
earlier.
Well, you had the top check too, and I'm guessing you
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
didn't see one
on
there,
there.
so I was like, down to like 6 card deck or so. So I was like, there's a pretty high chance.
What are you salvaging here? You end up grabbing another one of the 1-0 combo. All right.
Yeah, in that scenario, I wasn't very confident in being hit to level 2 next because you're also playing standby.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, there's a chance I hit another combo next turn because I do have another climax in hand. I think it was a second standby in my hand. It was that or a gate.
I do remember seeing another climax in your hand, so it
Yeah.
might have been standby. You end up grabbing the 3-2 early play there. What do I do here? Obviously push it up. Um, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I just play a blank standby here and yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what
go
you
ham.
do. Like, for those that are not aware, I guess your level 1, it doesn't really have a combo. It's mostly like you play a bunch of cards that like twin drive, right, or like top check 2 to choose your trigger. So you
Yeah,
can
that's
kind
mainly my
of
level 1 game.
yeah, so you can kind of force like high rolly scenarios of like you playing standby and then you hitting another standby to pull out another like 2-2 or something, which is pretty interesting for like a level 1 game that's like no climax. So it's really hard for you to like whiff anything within the first deck, right?
Yep. I think if I'm a good player here, I pumped up my Shirabe, so then I can just crash with your center lane, so you have less cards to reverse also. So twin drive here, don't hit.
I guess one thing to note too while he's shuffling away is the reason you play Miku Brainstormer over like Subasa or anything else that like provides anything else is that you do play the tech card specifically for this matchup, right?
Yeah,
Um,
the 3-1 event.
yeah,
Miku Brainstorm lets you salvage anything, whereas I believe the other brainstorms are all specifically targeted towards music.
yeah, because there is a level 0 alchemy card that lets you bond to the event.
Yep. I refreshed a climax because I'm a good player there. Oh, looks like I was a really bad player, and I just ended up tying with you in the center, or overpowering you in the center because I gave power to the Miku. I think I might have valued not taking damage there. I think I'm debating right now. Yeah, I was debating whether or not to twin drive, and I get punished.
Oh yeah, hitting the standby without a waiting room.
Yeah,
You're like, your deck did exactly what it was supposed to do, except you just did it when you refreshed. Unfortunately.
yeah, that's all right. Just sad thing is, like, I'm already out 3 on a brand new deck, so
Well, luckily you're playing against standby, so not
can't push
always.
that much soul damage.
Yeah,
Yeah. Really sad thing here for me though is you end up hitting level 2 here, so you can standby out the support, and I believe you do this turn, which is pretty unfortunate for me.
yeah, but I think I misplay here because I got really greedy. Is this the turn I
Oh
was?
yeah, yeah. This is the turn you go absolutely ham. Like you clock draw, you brainstorm, and then you like play standby on top of it and then get reverses.
Yeah, this was like
I,
a really bad turn for me. Like it doesn't look bad watching it, but like after reevaluating everything, it was just really bad. So I have the second standby in my hand that I was holding on to, which is why I last turn got the 1-0. I summoned the 3-2 the back row, and since I'm being greedy, I have to put it in front of both of the 1-0s to guarantee like the double plus. And if I paid a little bit more attention to my hand and like what I was like trying to sculpt for, there was probably no reason for me to get more than one reverse this turn. And if I move the 3-2 behind the 2-2, it would have protected against your 2-2. Because this is inexperience with dealing like standbys that just poop out big 2-2s and having to like deal with them. So like
Yeah.
I believe I have a counter in hand, or I like salvage it off of here. But it's because I lose one of the lanes and not have the support behind the 2-2, it's just not big enough to deal with your 2-2 in response,
Yeah.
which is
And I
really
think
unfortunate.
that's actually why I countered in one of the lanes, was to get your card down in power. So at the very oh no, I think I played standby and I had the 3-2 out.
Hmm.
So I ended up just being straight up bigger.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this was like the worst play I did that game, I guess, except for like our kill turn. But I
Yep.
mean, we'll get there eventually.
So I grabbed the twin drive off of my brainstorm. I think I play that there. I play another twin drive there. Standby out the 3-2. And I think this is just kind of like metagaming, because I was pretty sure you only ran one of the Leafa counter, or not the Leafa, the 3-5 counter, and I saw you trigger it much earlier in the game. So I figured the only thing I needed to really worry about was the 2K, which I already got over. Unless do you happen to play two?
No, I only play one
Yeah.
because at least our local meta, there's not a lot of standby people, so I valued the costless 2K counter.
Yeah, and then you try to play it there, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is actually 13K. I think I was debating whether or not to memory shoot you here.
Yeah, I remember for some reason I thought you were only 12K, and I was like, oh, I'm willing to tie here and get rid of that 2-2. And then you're like, nope.
Not today. Yeah, I think I just let that leave it there. And I think, nah, you don't tie this here either. Oh no, yeah, you can. I forget whether you blow the counter here.
I think I actually do because I have.
Yeah, you do, you do.
Yeah.
Get the pants off the pants. Now I forget what turn, what play you made this specific turn. Because I don't think you contested board fully here.
No, I think there was no real way for me to contest the 2-2. Um, so just let it be. I think.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of looking at my.
I forget if you tried to go and get more pluses off of your standby. If it was this game or another game I'm thinking of. Because I don't know if you end up killing the Shirabe with your Kaede. So you do have one other standby in your deck right now, and I do. Yeah, you end up triggering it, right? And you.
No, I remember what I think. Isn't this the turn where I'm dumb?
Oh, this might be.
Yeah,
Let's watch and find out here.
it is. I know for a fact it is. I already see the misplay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I think I might have screwed up this turn. This is it. Heal, top check. I was actually surprised it wasn't a level 0 because that was the only card in my deck that wasn't like a level 1 or lower. I was like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I remember
this is the
now.
dumb play by me.
I was like, wait a minute, did he actually do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just ended up using the sack counter, killing off the early play. I do, however, end up eating damage, which feels pretty bad.
Yep, and there's a standby.
Unfortunately, I don't have a way to deal with it outside of the Tsubasa Mocha.
I think what I kind of forgot that you had the sack counter, but also I think what kind of blinded me there was I knew I had a standby in deck, and there was a high chance I was going to trigger it in some lane, so I was crashing the 1-0 first, so I could play over the 1-0. But not thinking is pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what my thoughts were for this turn, because I think I may have had like one or two climaxes left in my deck, which is why I was surprised I didn't cancel there. So yeah, I end up mochaing you, and then I forget what I left on my deck actually. I think that was just without a trigger. I think that was for 4. And then the spooky thing is I think you take some of this damage here. Yeah, you end up taking the 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the turn where I think I attack one more time. Yeah. I send your card to memory.
Yeah, okay, I remember this. And then you
Yeah,
choose
and
to
then
do
I
the
end up
burn one.
Yeah, I think no. I think I end up just passing turn here,
No,
right?
no, no, you're gonna burn one here, I think, because it took you a little bit to decide this. So I know you passed turn. Like, what was your thought process on passing turn? You're just like, I'm not gonna be able to kill him with this last swing.
Yeah, I think my thought process there was, and maybe this is wrong, but I was like, man, like he's at 3/5, so if I do the burn one, it's a scry,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, I think I end up passing on the burn. Oh no, I do end up doing the burn one.
Yeah, which I
Then you
cancel.
can't, yeah,
Yeah, I
and
think you
then
should have. Unless did you know your last card of the deck was a climax?
I absolutely knew the last card in my deck was a climax,
Oh,
and
okay.
then at that point, I just kind of figured, well, if you're gonna do like, I know your deck doesn't have a lot of like finishing power from 3/0. So I
Mm-hmm.
figured I probably have another turn of living, and if you choose to use the level 3 back rows effect of healing 5, you
Yeah.
don't get to have a level 3 board, and I just get to keep mine. So
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
think that was
yeah.
my thought process there. You end up hitting 3 off of
Three.
this brainstorm because you're a good player.
Oh man, yeah. I think this was like we discussed this afterwards. This was a misplay, but for those not unaware, we were actually like at time basically, so we had to like within the next turn or two finish the game. Otherwise, we both would get a game loss or whatever for our little event. So like I kind of went a little ham here, hoping to hit off these trigger or these top checks, which I
Well, I think you
do.
said you had like almost no zeros in, or you had
Yeah, I
like
had
almost
almost
all.
no like level 1 or high or level 2 or higher in the deck left. So it's like really unlikely for me to whiff on those. So I was like, I'm probably gonna get the stock, so it'll let me try field. I was hoping to draw the climax off of this, but I didn't. Yeah, and then I think I ended up bouncing your center lane because I was like, please don't pay one burn one me.
Yeah.
Get that crap out of here.
And I think at this point, I was feeling a little comfortable on surviving, even if you play the gay climax, because I figure, well, I'm like, you're still going to make me refresh with 8, and then it's just vanilla swings from there.
Actually, in this scenario, I had no stock left, so I couldn't even do it this first attack. So I had to let you cancel no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's on attack, pay one, ditch one.
Then you attack here. Yeah, last card is a cancel. I think here's where I made the misplay. We also probably discussed this a little bit to where I should have sent your card to memory, and that
Yeah,
prevented you from keeping board. But
because I remember specifically asking him like, "Do you want to send this to memory?" And you said no, and I was like, "Okay."
I didn't even account for the fact that pay 3 Encore was going to be an option for you there.
Yeah.
And then at this point, I bounce that. Choose not to mill anything. And then here I'm just like, I guess I just try to swing for like 2/2/2 or as much as I can with 2/2/2 anyway to try to kill you here. And then you cancel, and I'm like, oh no. You get to have another turn on top of everything.
So yeah, so we're still like rushed for time here, and I'm dumb and didn't realize the last card of my deck is a standby, so there's a trigger. So I do the wrong attack order here, but I'm not even punished for it because I'm a good player. But
Yeah. I think I end up running here. Yeah, I ended up running to the center, just so then you wouldn't have, in case you didn't trigger, you didn't have lethal.
Yeah.
And then I took advice from Dean. You never mill more than once if you have double runner on the field.
Oh man.
So then, yeah, we cancel that swing for 4. We're still in a really, really bad spot, but now it's super awkward for you. I canceled
Yeah.
that one.
I'm like, well, I got to trigger here to win, and I'm like, oh, I triggered here to win, and then
But then I triple canceled.
easy triple cancel. It's
And
all
then,
right.
yeah,
I'm a good player
you
too.
almost lived here.
Don't worry, gotta cancel the
I was
last
like,
one,
oh
guys.
no. Yeah, and then you just died.
Oh man, that game was a lot of fun. Even though towards the end, there was like some really weird misplays. This matchup was just really weird in general. Like we don't get the opportunity to play like standby versus standby that often, right? Because
Yeah, we don't.
our locals don't have a lot of other players that play standby. But lately, we kind of all have decks that are really strong that have standby. So like you have Symphogear, well I have Symphogear too, and then how about Aobuta? Dean has what 8 standby million live, but that's a little different, I think.
Well, even then, Dean's Million Live, I think he also runs standby in that in general. He just doesn't prioritize 2-2s. He prioritizes like the 2-1 Makoto for the standby target.
Oh yeah,
And then his back row support or whatever.
yeah, the like, alpaca combo and stuff like that. And then yeah, it's really weird because I think these are are we the only two people that have standby decks that are kind of based on field that we play regularly?
I believe so. I think Kat
Yeah.
just got Overlord, but that's still a new deck for her.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much experience she really has with it.
Yeah, so I mean, in general, we don't have a lot of experience where we're both playing decks that literally want to fight for board all game. So it was an interesting matchup. A lot to learn from this of not being dumb and learning to count. But yeah, I mean, what's your takeaway on this matchup? Like, what do you think goes on here with like dealing like the standby
So I thought like the
wall
initial
stuff?
couple turns were all played really well, like by you, like ensuring you get the board first for 1, like leaving me at 0-5, knowing that Symphogear doesn't have outs to that, so on and so forth is really good because I think you want to try to establish your board first. I do think you ended up kind of making some misplays later, but I don't even remember if that's really a misplay to where like you let me kill off one of your characters, and then because I killed off one of your characters, I could then kill off your 2-2, which you want to keep on the board.
Yeah, the I think the biggest thing there was I didn't realize at the time that you would be able to actually contest this and get over it to where a 2K counter wouldn't be powerful enough.
Yeah.
And once again, I think this is just like comes down to like we're not used to this standby matchup where it's like we're going to contest board all game with standby. So it becomes like kind of awkward if you don't really think about it a little bit more. But I mean, after this matchup, I'll keep that in mind a lot more often when playing
Yeah.
against like a standby. I think that was like a really big misplay because so even though I got like a lot of pluses off of that turn because I got the 1-0 reverses off, like it didn't help my hand at all. Like it was off a new deck refresh, so I didn't have that many options. I think my hand was like generally okay at that point too.
Yeah, you
I
ended up discarding like 2 or 3 that turn, and then
yeah
you lost the 1-0, and then on the following turn on my turn, you lost the 2-2, which is really
yeah
like a net
losing.
loss for you.
I think the biggest part was losing the 2-2 was really bad. I think I just got really greedy there for the 1-0 combo because I was like I have it again, I might as well do it. And then I was like looking at the board, and then I'm like, the only way to ensure this works is if I pull the 3-2 out and put it behind the 1-0s, which I think was like the biggest misplay. I mean, even though I misplayed into the 2-1 sat counter to kill my early play, I didn't get punished as hard as it should have happened because the next card was a climax, so at least I get that cancel. Like, it's still pretty bad, but I at least got a cancel off of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
didn't get punished too hard for that misplay.
yeah. Yeah, a solid game overall for like all of us.
Yeah.
Um,
It sucks for Symphogear that Bunny Girl has just a card that lets you bounce stuff off the board, and I have to literally hold this crappy 3-1 event all game if I want to have a chance to bounce anything of your.
yeah. So since I was familiar with the list going into the event, I just like kept looking at the waiting room, and then like on the second refresh or something, I was like, it's no longer here. It has to be in his hand. Well, Guess we're
Yeah, and
done
then
with
you're
this
like, I guess I'm not
bodyguard.
playing bodyguard this turn. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even really get an opportunity to like still burn for one with it because I mean it still can be used that way since the burn one happens on both turns. It's just I was never in a position to really play it and then get any value off of the burn one.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
I think even that turn I had my runner like on one of the side lanes. So
yeah, it's still I'm just like well this sucks, but yeah, I think that's it. For the match, I guess any last words about the match or anything?
no, I'm probably the Tsubasa Mocha is not very good.
Wait, you
I
don't think
don't
so?
think.
Oh
I'm
man,
probably just gonna try the Chris level 3 instead.
yeah, I've seen people have a lot of success with the new Chris level 3. I'm gonna try the Subasa Mocha a little bit since I haven't really played the deck yet, but I guess probably a month from now is when the most people playing Symphogear will like finalize their list, right? After testing so much, so
Yeah.
I guess for all we know, we could both be wrong, and they could be playing some wacky stuff. That what is it? The gold. What's the Hibiki again? The gold one.
Go Testament.
Yeah,
Hey, if anybody can tell me how you can consistently get 2 Testament Hibikis off on your kill turn, it would be much obliged.
yeah. Leave that deck list in the comment below, and and then we'll play it sometime. I guess besides that, we're heading out. Thanks
Yep.
for chilling with us, guys. Later.
See ya.